So we are just 6 days away from the 97th Annual Academy Awards. They're going to be live on ABC and live streamed on Hulu. The show will be hosted by Conan O'Brien. I think he's going to be a perfect host and is going to bring a lot of laughs. The Academy Awards are like my Super Bowl. I am ready for this award show. And it's time for me to give my predictions on who is going to win. I am not going to be looking at the short film nominees. That's because I didn't get to see any of the short films that are nominated this year. All right, in the category of Best Visual Effects, I think it's going to go to Dune Part 2. In the category of Best Sound, I also think it's going to go to Dune Part 2. For Best Makeup and Hairstyling, I think it's going to go to The Substance. For Best Costume Design, I think it's going to go to Wicked. For Best Documentary Feature, I think it's going to go to Porcelain War. For Best Film Editing, I think it's going to go to Conclave. For Best Original Song, I think it's going to go to El Ma, written for Amelia Perez. For Best Original Score, I think it's going to go to The Brutalist. For Best Production Design, I think it's going to go to Wicked. For Best Cinematography, I think it's going to go to The Brutalist. For Best Animated Film, I think it's going to go to Flow. For Best International Feature Film, I think it's going to go to Amelia Perez. For Best Adapted Screenplay, I think it's going to go to Conclave. For Original Screenplay, I think it's going to go to Honora. For Best Actor in a Supporting Role, I think it's going to go to Kieran Culkin for his performance in A Real Pain. For Best Actress in a Supporting Role, I think it's going to go to Zoe Saldana for her performance in Amelia Perez. For Best Actor in a Leading Role, I think it's going to go to Adrian Brody for his performance in The Brutalist. For Best Actress in a Leading Role, I think it's going to go to Demi Moore for her performance in The Substance. For Best Directing, I think it's going to go to Brady Corbett for directing The Brutalist. For Best Picture, I think it's going to go to Honora. This one was a tough category for me to pick because I was also thinking Conclave could get it since they just won the SAG. And it could also go to The Brutalist, but I'm going to go with my heart and say Honora. But those are my predictions. Let me know on who you think is going to win the Academy Awards.